Hi guys, today I'll do a segment in English or Kiswahili. People have been requesting that they want to hear what we are saying. So I'll do English or Kiswahili or both. You're well. So the conversation I'm going to have today is about NSSF. Kenyans, when I talk to you, I want you to change your mindset. I want you to think things throughout a value chain. So NSSF is money that one pays when they are formally employed, and that money they are going to use it in old age, some pension kind of thing. We've been seeing on social media how when people retire, they're frustrated. It even takes over 3 years to get your money from government, all that. So the question is, when you pay your NSSF money, whether you pay NSSF, whether you pay any a policy, insurance policy, life policy, whether you put your money in a circle, that money does not stay there. The business of that institution is to put that money into good use, and then the banks or the circle or the insurance company makes profits, but they're using your money that you've deposited. The reality of it all is that the economy is doing badly. So even if the NSSF people, your pension is put in the market, your money market is out in the market, you're saving in the circle, your money in the bank, your policy you've paid to insurance, the risk of the money coming into the market is that it is facing inflation. And you may even end up having a negative return. So when I say that, I want us to think in terms of a value chain. Now you've put in your money. The other guys are supposed to invest it. There is inflation. So what are the returns? Negative. What I think government should be doing is focusing on growing the economy. Focusing on not borrowing from banks, from local institutions. Then that money can be borrowed by a Kenyan, and they can invest. For example, did you know it is easier for you to get a loan now of 20 million as long as you have collateral? But if you go right now to ask for 100,000, banks don't bother with you. Have you ever stopped to wonder, during Kibaki's time, banks were hawking, policy. They were hawking, what do we call them? Loans, their services. They used to come to schools, you're opening bank accounts, they were on the streets trying to sell you a loan, trying to sell their products to you. But now they realize it is cheaper, or rather it is easier in terms of risk. If you're a businessman, you look at the risk. So they realize it is better to lend to government because they're going to be given higher interest rates and they're going to make their returns. That is why the economy is at a standstill. So one, if the government wants us to increase our NSSF contribution, or rather Kenyans who are in formal employment to increase, then they need to grow the economy. But I want to leave you with a question. There's a time I worked at British Council, those who know, and I remember I had a payslip, and it was a temporary job. But in all honesty, my NSSF used to be deducted, even if it was 200 shillings. And now because I left, a person like me who has been in temporary employment, how can they get their money back? It's 200 shillings that was deducted. It's supposed to benefit me. So how can I get my money back? Share your comments as we try to talk to government, as we try to push an agenda that is not about political visibility. What we want is economic viability.